Thanks for joining us for the Executive Series. Today I'm speaking with Sam Marks, who is the CEO and Managing Director of Vivid Technology. Sam, it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for having me.
I say a pleasure because the focus of Vivid Technology is all around energy sustainability. Now, this is a cliche almost at present, but your technology is making a very real difference in the way industrial organisations are saving money in relation to their energy usage.
That's 100% correct. Not just industrial, we also do commercial. But our focus originally was around very intelligent energy efficiency systems, smart buildings for large blue chip customers with warehouses, manufacturing and industrial estates. It's a clean tech company, I guess is the way we would look at it. We're very much focused on doing the right thing for our customers and sustainability wise. I guess to go into a little bit of the background, I think from my perspective as a chartered accountant originally, probably wouldn't be a great accountant these days, but as a chartered accountant originally, we were very conscious of people making the right decisions that lead to sustainability outcomes off the back of cost out and margin up. And if you look at why big corporates are going to make a decision, they still have shareholders, they still have financial targets. If we can incentivise them to do the greater good, but they're actually also saving, in our case, 85 to 90% of their energy cost by using our systems, then it's a win-win.
Indeed. Now that's a big saving, and the way it happens is in a twofold way. Firstly, you've got the computing power or the analytics side of things, and then you've also got the infrastructure or the lights themselves, for example, that you fit in a place out with.
Yes, correct. We've built and developed in Australia. We manufacture in Australia, we're smart manufacturing. We've partnered with groups like CSIRO to develop some amazing tech. The team is extraordinary. Our CTO, Urbain Duplessis, has really come up with this as a concept and built it out from there. And it's a combination of hardware and software. So the hardware we manufacture here in Australia, the software we utilise sometimes software from groups like Microsoft as well as our own and other technologies to put together an end-to-end platform that's ours, proprietary, that is putting a light in day one, delivering what the customer needs from a lighting perspective, but then also starting to capture data. And in some cases, it's probably not unusual to get about 3.5 million data points per light per year to be able to provide energy savings day one, but then also opportunities to provide reporting and analytics to the customers of how they can improve how they run their business. Whether that's reducing OH&S issues, whether that's improving productivity in relation to how to stock goods, reducing perishable goods issues with temperature. We often effectively hook our system up through an alarm system as a building management system. So again, coming back to startups and sustainability, we originally, go back a few years ago, decided if, much like my wife and kids, they leave the lights on when they leave, but everyone turns the alarm on. If you programmed our system into the alarm, when someone left and turned the alarm on, lights inside would go off, lights outside would come up. So you've got an energy saving and a security measure. If someone comes in and turns the alarm on the right way, the system automates itself and starts running. If someone comes in the wrong way without turning on the alarm or triggering it, the system will actually start picking up and reporting back where there potentially is issues on site. So it almost becomes an alarm system as well as sustainability and energy efficiency and lighting.
So when it comes to the scale of these applications, you go and fit out an industrial estate, for example. They're pretty large enterprises. How challenging is that in terms of scoping it out and making sure that you deliver in terms of the cost expectations?
What we promise.
Yeah.
Again, we're lucky. We've got an amazing set of people on our team. We have a group of what we would call commercial or sales engineers who are all very qualified, from A-grade electricians through to electronic and mechanical engineers who will do a lot of the scoping as well as site visits. So we do an enormous amount of work beforehand with the customer and on site to understand what they need. We also benchmark. So we use the term we measure, we don't guess. There's a lot of people out there guessing they're saving X or Y. We will measure what we actually have. We will provide reports to the customer before and after to say we said we'd do this, we've done that. We will usually try and under-promise and over-deliver. And then our reporting, our analytics will hold us accountable. Again, coming back to Urbain and his team, what's brilliant about what they've designed is it's plug and play. Now again, that's a term that's thrown around a bit. This is a little bit more like Lego or IKEA for smart industrial systems. We don't need to be A-grade electricians to install it. Obviously we still work with them, but we can install an entire system the same way we can plug in a kettle at home. And the wiring's provided, the lights are provided, the lighting control unit and the software, it all is encompassed in pallets and with instructions. And we've done installations all across pretty much every state in Australia and also now up into Asia, where the system can get shipped up and with skilled or unskilled labour, read the maps, hang it, plug it, and our guys in Melbourne can watch it go live and make sure they're doing it right. So it's very intelligent.
So give us a sense of what the customer experience has been like with the organisations that you've fitted out.
Yeah, sure. I think it depends on what they're after and what they need.
The cost savings has got to be the fundamental reason why they start the conversation.
It is, although we're seeing that change and evolve. From a cost saving perspective, when we first launched this, we thought, geez, 80% would be impressive. And even we questioned, can we get 80%? It's now not unusual to be seeing north of 90%. It's not always, it depends on hours of use and how the site is operated. So energy savings is a big piece, and again, return on investment. I'm investing something in my facility to make sure my staff can do their job, which is lighting, but then also make sure I get a good return on investment, and then I get a lot of data to what else can I learn from it to improve it. As the world started to evolve, there's a term that's come out of Germany in 2015 called Industry 4.0. So the fourth stage of the Industrial Revolution, big data, artificial intelligence, automation. We are very much in that space. We wouldn't really advertise ourselves as Industry 4.0, but we're now starting to see customers say to us, can you help our business be smart and actually make our building intelligent and Industry 4.0 ready? And the answer is yes. The other one, which is fantastic, that comes up a lot, is we want to be able to show our customers our sustainability. And we want to not only do the right thing for our customers, we want to do the right thing for our business and our shareholders and the environment. And our system does everything. It's, I wouldn't say it's the silver bullet, but I think one of the things that quite often people say to us is the only people who must lose out of this is the energy retailers. And I think what we're starting to see is we're working with we've actually announced recently, we've started a partnership with Origin, who is one of the biggest, if not the biggest energy retailer, and they're not losing out of it. They see fantastic benefits. They understand how they help their customer, improve their opportunities to provide data and intelligence to their customers as well. And they've now launched a product called Lighting Flex, which is using our system on a lighting as a service process for 10, 15 years, because they also win out of it. I mean, it's a really interesting opportunity.
Sam, it's obviously a very dynamic space that you're working in. What's ahead as far as the next couple of years are concerned?
It's an interesting question. I think for us, it's about growth outside of Australia. We often used to say that we had to earn the right to grow and get our school fees in Australia before we could graduate to go offshore. We built this from the ground up to be a global business and a global technology. And we have installations running up in Asia. We've got trials in discussion in Europe. And we actually, again, just announced the Hong Kong International Airport's invited us up to a closed exhibition to present to a lot of international airports in Hong Kong in the next month. For us, it's about global growth and opportunity. I think the other piece, which is really fun, is the tech. One of the things that we've, again, recently announced is we've brought out a new product range. So we've got the very intelligent, the slightly less very intelligent, and then one that's adaptable all the way through. And I often joke within the team, Walt Disney used to say, why do you tell everyone your ideas? And he'd say, because they're last year's ideas. We've got other stuff in the pipeline that is fantastic. And it basically moves it from, again, being perceived as a lighting system to an intelligent building management system that is sold under the guise of, yes, we're giving you the lights you need when you need it, where you need it.
Sam, it's an exciting story and we look forward to following it with you. Thanks very much for your time.
Tom, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Cheers.
And thanks for joining us for the Executive Series.